Let me bust your bubble. You see, the spiritual, it controls the physical. If you're not happy inside, it reflects on the outside. If you're hooked inside, it shows on the outside. Welcome back to another amazing mentorship with Checks. So if you're seeing my face for the first time, guys, you're highly welcome. Like, I really appreciate you stopping by my channel. Just do well and subscribe. Hit the subscribe button. Also click the notification bell so that you'll be notified anytime I put up a new video. So today we'll come to discuss something very important. I call it what you need to do while you're single and waiting. Or rather, let me rephrase. Okay, let me put it this way. Things you need to do while you wait for love to find you. Many a times we get it twisted. How do I really navigate through this, my singlehood? Like, am I going to tie myself up, wrap myself up, don't even show up anything just for you to be found? We don't even know what men want again. Most of us are bottled up. We don't even know how to deal with this phase of our life again. Today, your lady here is about to give you the raw gist. Because I've been there. I am always dishing out from my practical experience. I passed through that phase for a purpose, for you guys, okay? So I'm here to give you a first-hand information and tips on how to navigate your singlehood. Welcome back, guys. So growing up, one of the things I dreaded so much was loneliness. In fact, I remember vividly this incident. There was a day I came back from school, if I'm not mistaken, and I got to my house and nobody was there. I started crying. It was that bad, guys. So thinking that marriage will cure your loneliness is one thing that me can tell you from a practical experience, okay? Because that was my thought. But the thing again is this: you need to ask yourself, if you can't enjoy your own company, how do you think another person will even come in to enjoy with you? So you need to make yourself happy. You need to be fulfilled within yourself before you start thinking about accommodating another person into your life. So that is taking us to our number one point. Build your own community. Don't be like me. Don't be a triangle person. Church, work, and home. You don't even get to socialize. Let me tell you, you need your own community even in marriage. Marriage doesn't cure loneliness. If that is what you're thinking, it's not true. It doesn't work that way. 90% of the time, marriage do not cure loneliness. You still need your friends. You need your G's. You need your ladies. You need those people you can gossip and whine with. I am saying it. You need those people. So build your friendship now that you're still single. Have your own community. You have people to fall back to when the chips are down. When the realities of marriage hits you, you still need some people you can dial their number and you can gist for hours on the phone and shed off some burden. Okay? So don't bottle yourself up thinking that that is what it means to be reserved. You need to reserve only down there. You don't need to reserve your life, like your whole life, your entire life, and waiting for marriage. No. If you watch my other videos, you'll see where I said that mentality of waiting for your husband to come and carry your wahala is not a good one. So reserving your social life, waiting for a man before you can socialize, is still not a good one. Let me even give you an expo. When that man comes, he might not even want to expose you. Yeah, that is when you will see your husband getting ready on a Saturday morning and you'll be like, babe, where are you going to? And he will be like, is that wedding now? That one they gave us invitation. And he's getting ready to go alone. And you'll be like, are we not supposed to go together? Say, no, stay. Let me just go. I'll just breeze in and out. I won't waste time. Because they want to still reserve you. And again, nature might also be reserving you, if you understand what I mean. You might be heavy, you might not even be in the mood again. So please don't even reserve your social life again, waiting for marriage. Socialize, mingle, get all the right connections you need. You still need them even in marriage. That's number one thing I would tell you to do. Another important thing that you need to do before you get into marriage. Cut every soul tie you have. You heard me? Like every soul tie. If you know that guy that is still in your mind, but nothing is happening again, like you've already established the fact that there's no headway. Maybe he has even moved on, maybe he has gotten married, but your mind is still there. Yeah, you can't even sleep without that person. Please, 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 if you still want to make progress in life, if you want to move on, if you really want to meet that Mr. Right that God destined for you, you need to cut off that soul tie. I think I will do a video on how to break every soul tie. Yes, I've been there. Like I passed through that. I told you, I am telling you things from my practical experience, my own personal experience in this video. Before I met my husband, I stayed years without any relationship. Like without being in any relationship. And I know what kept me in those years. Soul tie. As simple as it sounds, it can keep you for years. So break every soul tie. Make yourself available, both spiritually, emotionally, and physically. So you can't tie yourself up emotionally and spiritually and thinking that you are available physically. Let me tell you, let me burst your bubble. You see, the spiritual, it controls the physical. If you're not happy inside, it reflects on the outside. If you're hooked inside, it shows on the outside. If you're not free inside, it shows on the outside. So don't even think that you can like try to manage the two. You cannot. I'll give you the tips, what worked for me, so that you can apply it and see how fast you can get out of that bondage and move on, so that you can be available for Mr. Right. Very important. The next one is this. Whether you like it or not, when the chips are done, you will still come back to this video. Out of debt. Are you hearing me? Like, get yourself out of debt before you go into marriage. Marriage comes with its own burden and responsibilities. Like the portfolio that is coming with marriage, the financial portfolio and responsibilities that is coming with marriage no be here. If you're the type that cannot manage your credit card well, I think this is the time you need to start training yourself on that. Like, this is a very serious issue because it's very sensitive. Financial problem or financial misunderstanding has been the major things that have caused problems between couples. Don't even think that that man is not feeling it when you keep on squandering the little he's gathering. Don't even think that he will be happy. I have a wife that is there. I just bring down my credit card and she will burn it. Okay, since I married this my wife, I have been paying her debt. Like every month there's something to clear. Backlog of loan. It's not good. It's not even a good foundation. You don't lay your foundation on something that is shaking already. Your financial foundation in marriage is supposed to be solid. So get yourself out of debt. You see all those things you buy on credit, I will give you small. Once you know you're engaged and you're going down the aisle with somebody, start cutting down on those things. Don't enter marriage with a list of things that you're owing or things you still need to pay back. You might not find your feet even in the next 3 years in that marriage, because a lot of things will start coming up that still needs your financial assistance and you're still busy paying back debt. It doesn't speak well of you. Okay, so stop whatever that will put you into further debt and start clearing the ones you have now before that guy comes. My point is this, guys. Recently there's been an increase in domestic violence, and I always tell women that the reason why you feel so broken or you feel that your life is finished when a man leaves you or when a man is threatening to leave you is because you're not able to define yourself beyond being a wife or a mother. Most women, everything about them is that marriage, and it starts from when you are single. If you don't put in things or the right things in place to build yourself, to be established, to be fulfilled as a person, you will be so frustrated even when you go into marriage. And that is why when a man threatens to leave you, you want to take life, you want to hurt the person, you want to break bottles, it will result to domestic violence, and at the end of the day, the marriage will still be dissolved. Fourth on my list is do something for God. Yes, so your girl is a church girl. Don't even forget that, and don't joke with it. Like, I think I got my breakthrough in life when I started doing something in the house of God. It was coming like advice, just like you're hearing now. Many people would just come to me and they were like, what are you doing in the house of God? And I always find these questions so weird and to an extent offensive sometimes. And I'll be like, what do they want me to do? I don't even like being in any group, because your girl has always been like an introvert from day one. Don't mind all this you're seeing. Like, getting myself in a social circle has always been a difficult task for me. So I find it difficult to even belong to a group, like come to church and do something. But somebody advised me, you must not do it as a group. That person asked me a simple question. He said, when you get to your church on Sunday, don't you find everywhere organized, the seats cleaned, and everywhere well taken care of? Nothing just happened. Somebody took care of that. Somebody took it upon him or herself to put things in place for you to come and enjoy. Why can't you do something as small as that in the house of God for God? So while you're waiting, put in some time and work for God. But not the least on my list is this. Babe, you need to cut down your expectations of marriage while you're waiting. One of the things that frustrates people more in marriage is when they have unrealistic expectations, huge expectations. And most times you see them trying to force their spouse to fit into those their fantasies, okay? And when it doesn't fit in, there's always a problem, there's always that frustration, there's always that, how do I put it? You won't get that satisfaction, okay? So cut down your expectations while you're waiting for the right man to come. I think I'll be ending this video here. See you guys in my next video, and if you like our content, just do well and subscribe. It helps my channel, and feel free to share my videos and tell people about my new channel. That is how my channel gets to be recognized, and that is how we grow, okay? So thank you for sticking around, and see you in my next video. Don't forget that I love you. Bye.